sorry, you got me beaten to my new music. Welcome, everybody. It's so good to have you all here. And this is another special day where it's a continuation of last night, and who knows where we'll go from here. But I want to welcome, first of all, before we do anything, welcome to the Breaking Free Show. I'm Nan. Hello. Good. Okay, now it's Carrie's turn. Hi, Carrie.
Hey, how are you? I feel like we were just doing it.
We were, except you were here and I was there.
Absolutely, absolutely.
How are you?
I'm awesome.
Me and you can leave.
I know, we're done.
I'm feeling great. I'm feeling awesome. I have to tell you, well, if you want to do
Go
it.
ahead, tell me.
I had so many responses for our show yesterday, or last night, that it like really grooved people.
So let me just tell you out there, if you don't know what we did and you just happen upon us, this is the Breaking Free Show. It's a show that I do every week, every Monday, obviously at 1 o'clock, and it's all about freedom and helping people find their way back to themselves. And then Carrie does a show every Sunday night, and she is a psychic and a medium, and her show is on at 8 p.m., and we decided to do a double header because this is the anniversary of her coming on the air.
Yes.
Right? So we did her show together last night, and then today we're doing the Breaking Free Show, which is very exciting.
The official show.
The official
that
show.
I started on.
So what she'll do is she'll, like you can write in comments into the chat, ask a question, or you can call us at 919-518-9773, or you can come in on Skype. I know that I had several people actually RSVP from Peru.
Right.
And so you are welcome to come in on Skype at computers2, that's the number, K Voice, and ask questions. So what you're going to do is you're going to ask questions, and Carrie's going to ask her guide what they think.
Guardians, yes.
Guardians. And then I'm going to come in and add my little coaching piece. Maybe ground it, maybe explain it. Maybe I'll even ask you if that's the question you want to ask. So that's how we're going to play it today. Okay? And I want to read a quote that's on the chat, which I actually put out today, and Chris, who works with me, put in there today, and it's perfect. We cannot live only for ourselves. 1,000 fibers connect us with our fellow men, and along these fibers, as sympathetic threads, our actions run as causes, and they come back to us as effects. And that is Henry Melville, and it's in the chat, and it's a wonderful quote. So if you are not in the chat and you would like to join us there, please make sure to sign in, and then you can see all the wonderful things going on there. A lot of comments, a lot of questions, a lot of statements, a lot of fun. And
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's Marilyn's show.
No, it's all right. Go ahead. Yeah, what are you saying?
It was a great way to, if you consider ever going in chat for either show.
Yeah.
It's a great builder of a gathering. I know as far as a lot of people that are from me, they bounce back and forth from Maryland. I have to declare that Cindy Curley's in the house, in the studio, so we want to have her say hey. Hey.
She's a regular in both of our rooms.
Right. So she drove all the way up here from North Arlington, New Jersey to get her reading and be at our show. And I also wanted to let everybody know about last night. What I do, I have 4 awesome guardians. I've had my ability for my whole life. And I like to know if I'm going to try with the highest regard for everybody, I'm going to consciously try to get to and answer your question. We ask one question only, and if you could please just be patient, because I will try to get to as many. The Guardian I have 4 will get to your question, because there was some concern. Right?
Sounds perfect to me. Okay, so that's so that we can talk to as many people as possible and support as many people as possible. And normally on my Breaking Free show, we have guests doing all kinds of things. And next week we have a special guest coming on, another guest, and her name is Carol Pepe. And her specialty is crowd funding. And that goes very hand in hand with everything that we do in bringing community together and freeing us up. And we don't need a whole lot of people. We need each other. And that's one of the points that we like to make. So we have somebody on the line. Hello?
Hello?
Hello, who is this?
Hello?
Hi.
Yes.
Okay, whoever it is going to have
Harmony.
Okay, you're going to have to walk away from your computer so we can hear you.
Harmony. Okay, you're going to have to walk away from your computer.
Okay? So that's, just walk away and then we can take your question. So everybody out there, when you call in, just walk away from your computer.
Please
Otherwise, we're
walk
going to
away.
hear 10 of you, and that won't be good. So hello? Are you there?
Hello?
Oh,
I have to call back.
okay, call back.
Wait.
Okay,
Hold it. Oh,
okay.
she may
So,
have been using the microphone on the computer and
Oh.
told her to walk away.
okay,
Lower your volume.
okay.
Lower your
volume.
Actually,
Okay.
she was not on the computer. She was on the phone.
Okay.
never mind.
Okay. So anyway, call in 919-518-9773 or Computers 2K voice on Skype. Hello.
Hello?
Hey there.
Hello?
Hi
Hello.
there. So do you have?
Barry?
Hey, Aunt Joan?
Hi, how are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Okay. And hi, Marilyn, how are
Hey,
you?
I'm good, and you?
I'm good. Carrie, I ended up having the baby, but Aunt Patty took her upstairs, so I'm fine.
Thank you so much, Aunt Joan.
Oh, it's okay. I wouldn't miss it.
Aw.
Now, there's a question from Hazel that really touched my heart last night, and I was trying to get it in, but I couldn't.
Okay.
Hazel, her granddaughter goes to, I think it's a babysitter or daycare. I'm not too sure. But they had some problems there with the babysitter, and, you know, they're not sure exactly what happened. So they're bringing her to a new babysitter, and she wants to know if everything is okay with this babysitter.
Yeah.
And I just got the chills last night, and it really touched my heart, so I want to make this my first question.
My dad said that every time my aunt calls her, my father just takes over and says,
Your dad did take me over last night.
it's just amazing. Not amazing. My father said that the last babysitter had a compulsion problem and that the child suffered from neglect and also suffered from other things. Thank you. I suggest the new person is great, but how about getting a little bit of therapy, some help, in order to get, so this, the reaction to the reaction, the child will hold this in and not be able to, kick it up. So with that.
Well, I would wonder why she's even asking that question.
Right.
Because she must sense something already,
Right.
that something is off. There's something that's not making it comfortable for her. So I would, if she's having that feeling also, I would take a look and see what it is that's wrong.
Right. Absolutely. That sounds like a great plan. See how this works? This is how we do it.
So,
Is there any other question, Aunt Joan?
Yeah, I'm going to just read a couple of more that I have here.
Okay.
Inito said her boyfriend, Michael, is having issues with extreme high blood pressure. He would like to know, will it resolve? Will it be okay? What does he need to do to remedy his issue? Any help would be greatly appreciated.
Number one, Aaron said that the blood pressure medication is off. And it's not so much blood pressure, it's also the stress and whatever that he's going through. Well, he's going through a lot. Whatever he's going through it's making it worse. And he needs to actually maybe consider, get those shoes off, consider,
we just took our shoes off.
Whatever we do, whatever they do as far as what the next step is, and also reconsider the evaluation with a different doctor. Yes.
And Enrico, that was great because I was going to ask the question for him.
Mm-hmm.
So he
The name is
Eniko. Okay. And
Eniko. I'm sorry, I got it wrong.
he emailed me or texted me the same question. So there's his answer. And I would say the stress thing is really important.
Oh my God, yeah.
Because you can take all the meds you want, but if you don't get that stress under control, it doesn't
Nico.
matter.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Goes into something else. So I'm glad you did that, Eniko. That was great.
Yeah, I saw that message that he had
Yeah.
sent to you today about how this was his first timer last
Yes.
night, right?
Yeah, and he was very impressed with Carrie.
Thank you. Even Mara and I have the same nail polish.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. All right, so who's next,
All right,
Aunt
let's go.
Joan?
Well, I'm just going to add in that Hazel just said that the babysitter hit the baby, and she's only 2.5.
Right.
So they believe her, of course, and this was a serious thing to accuse someone of. So, what I feel is, should she? What I'm getting asked is, should she pursue this with this last babysitter? Which I would.
I listened to Carrie rolling out. and saying, "Oh yeah,
Pursue what? There's no choice.
the child was hit. You
There's
pursue."
nothing to pursue. But
That
I wouldn't
hire
have her
Cindy.
taking care of my child.
I know, there's no question. Just
There's no question.
Go after her.
What are you
No,
kidding
I
me?
would not have. If that child said she was hit, I would not even question it.
You.
Absolutely.
Unless if that 2-year-old or 2.5-year-old child's been saying that about other people, oh, so and so hit me or so and so hit me, and there's a pattern of that, that's one thing. But if this is the first time that child is saying that, I would believe that child.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And there's nothing to consider.
No.
Nobody should hit anybody's child.
No, but the
Absolutely.
new babysitter that they're concerned about so much also, if you're that concerned, and the guardians, even though they say, you know, like my dad's like, well, then they should pursue the different angle of investigating, going on to care.com, going on people that have been, you know, been found out, had all of those things done,
Right.
and tests done. I
Right.
mean, that's just what it is,
Right.
you know?
Right.
Right.
And you know,
Yes,
previous
she's saying
employers.
that they already went to the police, but they said there wasn't enough evidence. But I would not let it go, Hazel.
Well, we never in our family let anything go. Let me just tell
No.
everybody that. So, yeah.
Well, you know, they might just, you know, people lose their temper and they do things, and maybe it's not anything for the police, but it's enough not to have her sit for the child,
Right,
and then you just move on.
right. Well, if
Well,
anybody...
to pass the info on to other people who the sitter is babysitting for, to you know, alert them of what went on.
Yes.
Right, and if there's somebody in the room or
Right.
somebody I could call and give advice today that is more of a person.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, anything else, Angela?
Yeah.
No, I'm going to give it to Susie, Annie, and Tom.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, honey.
Thank you.
Bye, Marilyn.
Bye, honey. Thank you. So, just so you know, we have 3 people that are helping in the chat with the questions. So, if you ask a question, they're going to get to you, and they'll call in with the question. So we make sure
Yeah,
that
because
we
I
don't
went
miss
ahead.
anybody.
I went, you know, with the one that I just had my
Perfect.
heart on. So
Okay.
Beautiful.
All right, ladies.
Thank
Like
you.
Thank you.
Bye.
I love you.
Okay.
So that's what happens usually in my room is that I have 3 of our staff members. We call them the cafe staff, and they actually call in. the
Good.
questions,
Hi.
Right?
Somebody there now?
Are we echoing?
Hi.
No, hi. You need to turn down your volume before we can talk to you.
Oh.
My phone?
If you're on your phone, then you're listening to your computer at the same time, right? Walk away from it.
Walk away from the computer? Or should I turn the sound off the computer?
Yeah.
Yes.
Or just down?
Yeah. Yes.
You can do it.
Okay.
We're waiting.
Here you go. Do you have your question?
Yes, I do.
Okay. What is it?
Is this Carrie or?
This is Marilyn talking now, but Carrie's right
Marilyn!
here. Yes.
This is Harmony Jones.
Oh my God, honey! Oh, Harmony! It's been.
I missed you,
oh,
Marilyn.
sweetheart, it's been so long.
Long, right?
Yes.
So finally I organized the call.
Thank you. Great.
Can you hear? Is it okay now?
Yes,
I do have a
perfect.
question for Carrie. and
Okay.
Perfect.
We have to talk soon. I love your show.
Thank you,
And
honey.
I have a question for Carrie, and the question is, basically, I'm considering starting an online business as a wellness consultant. I've been into it for health, wellness, exercise, etc. for more than 35 years as a avocational pursuit, but it's been my passion. I swim every day for 35 years, that kind of thing. So, what do you think? What do you pick up on that? Would that be successful? I want to know, should I pursue this?
I would Aaron must first be concerned that you are medically fit because you have taken care of yourself, and that you acknowledge your body by doing what you do and taking care of yourself. So obviously it will work, and you don't have to really worry about the age that you're at starting it because you're perfectly fit to do this. Don't worry about age. Don't worry about mindset. What I'm more concerned about, thank you, my grandson, what she's more concerned about is what is the gain of it? How are you going to propose it? How are you going to make it happen? And you're going to have to, measure out the profit that it's going to be. So and there's have to be some funding to it. So they're concerned about, they don't want you to lose what you built all these years growing just so that you would have this. So you have definitely have come to a pinnacle in your life. I just want you to understand that we need you to focus on the other parts of it. And I think now that American.
Well, that would be where, just like I'm biting at the bullet to get in here.
I'm sorry.
No, not at all. Don't be sorry. because she's hit it right on. That's where I would go. I would ask you, first of all, is this really what you want to do?
Well, this is the thing. I have been into healing, natural health. I'm a certified natural health professional. I have that certification. I'm a certified yoga teacher. I've been into myself doing nutrition and healing, and I've taken tons of workshops and trainings. I also was a program assistant at Kripalu Center for Yoga and Health in Massachusetts for more than 10 years.
So let me ask you a question. So then,
sure.
What is there anything that stands in your way at this point?
Nothing, not really, because if it's online, it's really the costs are minimal.
Then take what Carrie is saying and get your plan in place.
Yes.
Yeah, I already have written up pretty much a very good business plan outline. So,
and do you have a website?
Not yet. I'm working on it.
So you need a website. You need a Facebook page, business
Twitter,
page,
and all that.
Well,
I just want to know, what are they saying, since Carrie is using her psychic abilities? What are they saying to you, Carrie?
Well, she just said that it's good. You just have to do the things you have to do it, right?
Well, yeah. One of my guardians are more concerned about where you've worked before, and because of the medical field and everything that you're thinking, they said that they're more concerned about that you don't get kind of squashed into the financial aspect of it. Like, they want to make sure that you already have done all the legwork. We're just concerned that you don't, the financial part of it is just as successful as everything else is. So
I want to know, will it be successful?
Absolutely.
They
want
your
you
psychic ability.
That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, but that's what I just said before. They're definitely saying it is, but you have to watch the finance part of it. That's all. Like, watch what the money you put out, make sure that the gain and profit is there, and it will be. If you take the steps that we have helped you with, it obviously will. It's just, that's the aspect that you're ready. You're ready. There's nothing holding you back. It's just the mental note of flipping the page.
So with the financial part, you may want to make sure that you have a good, accountant to keep you structured.
Right.
To make sure that you have the right kind of flow. To keep that going. Okay? Okay. Well, honey, it was good to hear from you.
Thank you so much for calling in. You could always...
Of course.
And you can always tune in again to Carrie's show on a Sunday at 8 p.m. too.
Right.
Oh. Okay,
and get a reading from her as well.
Yeah, we can go further into this. It's a one question show, so it gets a little, and I try to be
as deep as possible. I don't want to hold everybody up.
No, that's okay. I love that you called in. Thank you.
Yeah, and I'm so happy to hear from you. Harmony and I went through, when I was very involved as a mediator, and Harmony, you're a mediator, right?
I ran that conflict creative response to conflict for 10 years.
Exactly. So we did a lot of work together in the past. So, honey, thank you for calling. It's good to hear from you.
Of course.
Bye.
Continued success with your endeavors.
Come talk to us again.
Oh, absolutely.
You know what, Harmony? Tune in next week to if you're hearing me, tune in again next week when we talk about crowd funding.
Right.
That might be something interesting for you as well. All right, do we have Suziani? Hello.
Hey, Suze.
Hi, you must be psychic.
No, I'm non-psychic.
I'm not. It's a year now. He's got the gift too. He's got the guardians. He's got it all.
Do you have questions?
Okay, I have 6 or 7 questions here.
All right. Awesome.
Okay, and the first one's from Lady Alicorn.
Okay, I know her.
And she wants to know what the issue is with her growing system this past week or so.
Her growing system?
Mm-hmm. I have no idea what that is.
They're saying the growing system, which means that they're all over the place, because a growing system is a system within itself about growing and getting into and going up to a different level of life. Then Aaron goes, the growing system is that by inside internally, if you keep overthinking and overdoing things, everything's going to spoil it. You're just kind of like overworking everything. So if that's where we're going with it, I gave her 2 answers, and what would you suggest?
Oh! It's the growing system for feeding her horse.
Oh, for me. Oh, no. Okay, so, well, that was her business part. Sorry, I don't do animals. I'm not a pet psychic. I can't do that. You want to help out?
I don't know. What does that mean, a growing system for? What does that mean?
The growing system meaning for feed, for food.
And it's not working?
Yeah, like but they don't pick. It's an animal thing.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
right,
I
let's
wouldn't
go to
know
the
what to
next
do
few-
with that. I'm
You-
not sure. Let her, if she can explain that further, then certainly she can write back or call.
She grows feed every day.
Okay,
Right, well,
and
I don't-
something's broken.
Let's see if she answers that. She's
No,
answering
I don't
right
wanna-
away.
like,
Okay,
we
just
haven't
let it.
I can answer that later.
Let her. Carrie says she can answer it later. I'm not sure where she's going with it. If she wants to ask me any questions, or anybody wants to ask me
Okay,
questions.
it was the low output the past
Okay, we're going to
few
go on
days.
to
Go ahead. What?
She said it was the low output the past few days.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead,
Well, I can't help out with this one.
Suziani.
What?
Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead. What was the question?
Oh no! I was saying that Lady Alicorn said it was about the low output the past few days.
Tell her to email me. My name on the top goes to me. My email address. Let her email me a little bit more information, and then we'll go from there. Okay? And
Okay.
then we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Okay. What's the next question?
Okay, the next question is from John. Okay, and it's about his business. And he's thinking about closing it because it's not doing well.
just said it was
Is it the right thing to do?
Absolutely. They just said, get it done, get it over with, and let it go. There's so much more that you could be doing. And what you obtain from it, which might not be a lot, can go into your dream. And why is there music? There's like a music all over him. I hear this certain music sound of the Beatles when he says the
Really?
word. Yeah, well, it's weird. All right. Anyway.
Maybe he's a musician. Just
Well, they're
waiting
not
to
telling
just-
me that, but they're just like I hear I hear the Beatles Let It Be with you, and
my
I never
goodness.
did that before, and I feel music and I feel gifts of it. So anyway, I just wanted to let you know that absolutely they said it's good to just start anew, start afresh, and keep moving with it.
Yeah, I mean, I think that sometimes you have to, when something's not working, you've got to do something different. And sometimes it's hard because we're attached to the thing and we don't know what's ahead. But sometimes we have to just go with a gut feeling or blind faith or, just do something different. And sometimes the universe is telling you it's not working.
Oh, absolutely.
And you need to do something different.
Right.
And so it's time to move on. Do you have another question?
No, I've got a few more.
All right, go for it.
Jimmy B, and he wants to know if his relationship is strong enough to make it into the future.
Oh, well, okay. Jimmy B, my highest regards to your relationship from my guardian, my grandmother, but there are certain things going on inside you that are pertaining to wondering if this is the right thing that's going to go on with her. And there's also something going on in the past, and I'm going to say it in a relationship way. I'm going to say it in somebody that's not, it's reconnecting. There's bad vibe. And I would suggest very much. Thank you. They are saying also with you, Jim, do yourself a favor in your home, okay, in your bathroom, and there's a film that is developed underneath there in something in the bathroom in the clogging area through the pipes, and it's actually quite not good for your piping. That's what they say. So I don't know. That's just how we roll here. So we want to be concerned about it because if it's getting into the water flow, then it could come out and you'd be drinking that. Okay? So
yeah, I mean, sometimes what Carrie gets is not something she's controlling. It's just coming.
it's just the way it
and
is.
it's obvious. And sometimes I'm sitting and I'm coaching someone, and I can't control what comes out of my mouth either. It just comes, and I laugh about it because I wouldn't say that if it was up to me. Sometimes certain things I wouldn't say on my own. They just come through, and I'm grateful for when they do. So, good information.
Thank you.
Good. Next person. Next question.
Okay, well, this one's from Kim Walnes, Walnes.
Yes.
I don't know how to say it.
Yes. Kim. Hi, Kim.
Hi, Kim.
And she says she's seeking a new home for herself and her horse, Gideon. And she wants to know if there's anything that she can change in herself to unblock the process, or is it a matter of universal timing?
It's thank you. It's universal timing, and also it's funding. Again, it must be a horse and funding moment here at the Breaking Free show. You have to establish yourself a little bit more. So, get hit again. I know that you're talking for yourself, but for the horse, he need the special care that's ridiculous. Is Denise Spevic in the room?
I don't know.
They said that.
Should you connect with Denise?
Yeah. I think that
I don't see her.
No, I did. They're not. Thank you. She's at work. But thank you. And they said that she needs to connect with Denise Spevic, and we can do that through transition. Denise actually has a horse farm, and Mickey in my room also has a rescuer. And I'm not saying it because your horse needs to be rescued. I'm saying that they might be able to help you and guide you into the right direction.
Yeah, and
Connection
and
of
I
people.
actually know Kim.
All right.
And Kim's been a guest on our show before.
Uh-huh.
And I would say, Kim, I believe you're on the right track.
Right.
And just like it's universal timing, I think you're in the timing.
Yeah, go for it.
And I think it's almost time.
Yeah.
So maybe it is time to that we can connect you with these two other women.
Yeah.
But no, I believe in my heart that it's time for you to do something, and your work is showing that.
Right.
So things are popping.
Wow, and
is what I would say.
And oh my God, my father said there's a lot going on. Like she's right at the peak where she's just gonna you're at the edge.
Yeah,
and you're
popping.
Gonna job. You know,
it's popping.
It is. It's popping.
I'm feeling a sizzle.
Yeah, you feel the sizzle. But I feel that, I like what Marilyn. But the guardian said you're just that ready. It's just you need to also get involved with other people so that you could learn. There's more ideas, and because they don't speak much of like Legendary and ledgers, and also about funding, also about you want to bring out the sponsor. I mean, it's all this stuff that's involved, that could get you into where she's got to go. So we got the connections for you, babe.
All right, Kim, we love you.
Thank
I love you. Bye.
And the next question, Suzanne?
Okay, this one's from Crystal. And she says she's in the process of making an important career decision. What do you see?
I see I'm not. Okay, so
Wow.
wait 1 second. They're all talking at once.
All right, hold on.
So what we got? Oh wow! What we got is for the career choice of what you're going to do is it's all there's 3 in 1. You're good at, I guess, thank you, because my grandmother says you're good at everything. Okay, you're good at everything, but education, value, structure. You're good at formatting something and making things place. And you're also, and whether you know it or not, you have a great way to speak with children. People seem to, whether you know, like they're showing me flocks, they're showing me things like that. So when that comes together, and the career that you're, and the choice and the path that you're going to make is going to be the right decision. But you need to just make sure that it's with the right people, because they're giving me a defense talk now, like. Don't trust, like, you need to, when you walk into the path of everybody, you need to walk slowly. You need to just guide yourself through it. And that's what they're saying. And so, and then they're talking about, like, educating, media, like it's just educating. And she's good, they're good with kids.
She's good with kids.
Oof.
That's important.
It's very important.
And maybe, when you say to walk carefully, what do you think you mean by that?
Well, the guardians say when they tell me to tell them to walk carefully, they mean the people that you surround yourself with for the new beginning, and because when they want to make sure that you're around a circle of people that are going to help you, help you, guide you. Don't get yourself around negative people. I try not to. I mean, you know that, but that's what they mean by that.
That's really good
See how
advice,
deep
Crystal.
this is getting this show?
Yeah, Crystal, that's really good advice. Mm-hmm. And that's because a lot of times it's your crowd that makes a big difference. The people that support you. Because I have this thing that when you go with the flow of the river and you go with the right flow of the river, there's always going to be somebody there to hold your hand and help you. Mm-hmm. But if you go against the flow, if you do the wrong things, you take the wrong job and you're with the wrong people, nobody is going to be there to help you with a helping hand. But if you go with the flow, there's always support. Right. There's always miracles, and there's always a gift.
Right. Absolutely.
Take it and go with it. And your name is Crystal. Mm-hmm. That means a lot.
Oh, that's what I was...
Yeah, that's a big...
Off the guardian thing for a minute. that name alone brings you
Yeah.
all the wealth.
Yeah.
All
That's a big deal.
That's a really. You were named. Your former. Thank you. The former life. Well, here we go. The former life that you had led, and back when, and Greece pops up. So they say Greece, and if you could go into the index of a former life, there is and it's by far the most amazing person that you were, Sophia. And the last name is Lachaccia. I can't spell it. Lachicca. Now they threw it at me. So can you look that up? There's somebody there is a significant level for you that you should know about that also breathes through you. So you'll be able to understand that and get that. And that would be great for you to let us know about it. Okay.
There you go. All right. So we're ready.
I hope I spelled it right because I always spell wrong with this show.
We're going to be ready for more questions and more stuff in the chat. And, feel free to ask.
I have more questions.
Go ahead, go. Okay, I wasn't sure you were still there. Go ahead.
While you were answering, 2 more questions came up, so I'm just going to give them to you right off the screen.
Thank you.
And the first one's from John.
Okay.
And he's been unemployed for a few months. Does Carrie see a job in his future? If so, where and when?
John, if so, where and when? No problem. They're more concerned about how sharp your resume is and how you're flowing it and how it's getting there. You can be going to a job, but the job that you need you need to go to is designated in an area where you're going to have to drive there. It's not going to be a close one. So what we're going to say, we can't say exactly what date because some things need to be sharpened up, but I could definitely, once you tell me that you're on that journey, we'll figure that out. We'll tell you, when, but you need to sharpen some things up and let things go because some money's running out, they said. So you need to really get yourself, fixed that way. So, yep, that's what we'll do. Marilyn?
Well, when it comes to resumes, very often if you, I don't know if this is your situation, but just for everybody else out there, sometimes when you've been in a job for a long time, it's important sometimes or you haven't been working much, then it's really important also to put experiences in your resume.
Right.
It may not necessarily have been a job,
right,
but experiences matter when you're applying for a job.
Absolutely.
And just make that resume stand out. Do not think it has to look like everybody else's resumes because it doesn't anymore. If I get resumes that have 10 envelopes and they're all white, nobody's is standing out. But if I get a resume that has, colored ink or a different color envelope, it's going to stand out, and that's what people are looking for today. They're looking for people who will stand out.
Right.
So do that. Anybody that's looking for a job or anything.
Yeah.
It's not so terrible to stand out a little bit.
Marilyn got
just
it
a
too.
little. You want to be remembered and loved.
Yeah, the Guardians were also concerned with the distance of a job, because within a criteria distance, you don't want to be driving 3 hours or whatever, but things are running out and you're getting nervous and you're getting tense, and just keep the blood pressure, right? Hey, all right? Aaron said watch the blood pressure. So, and your next question there, Suze, or we're done?
Okay, no. The next one is from Leah.
Okay.
And she was in the chat room last night, and her question wasn't gotten to. So
Leah asks one every week, though. We can usually really hit it, Leah. What can we help Leah with?
A big decision being made today that can affect her future finances and her livelihood. Should she be concerned?
Yes. Okay, so the big thing that's happening today, and we've discussed this, I think, in a prior episode, but we'll address it, is that life-changing... Oh. Okay, so a life-changing event, it's not so life-changing because all will go well, but you have to worry about a signature. You have to worry about what you see. I don't have a big sheet of paper. What you see, and thank you. They're showing me something that is of a signature. So if that's the bottom line for you, I need you to carefully read it. Carefully, because it is life-changing. It'll they say, everything makes the world go round. So, but when they show me there's something of definite value there. Please, and there's other things, Leah. Leah, you're terrific. I love Leah. Leah, you're terrific. You come in every week, and you're the bomb. Thank you so much. Thank you, Suziani. And
Okay, one
Marilyn,
more. I got actually two more.
Okay.
Is somebody else going to call in?
No, she has two more.
You have
Go
two
ahead.
more? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't
ahead.
hear you. Go ahead. Go ahead, love.
Yeah. Chris wanted to tell you that her name is really Crystal.
Yeah. Oh.
And so she wanted to know, but she goes by Chris.
Right.
She wants to know, do the same past life details apply to her that you just shared with the other Crystal?
No. No, everybody's different.
And I don't think it has anything to do with the name.
It's the value.
It's their essence. It's who they
Yeah.
are. It's not.
Yeah, we
you know,
grew up over there.
It doesn't have anything to do, and even I know. I mean, right?
Yeah.
It doesn't have anything to do with the name.
No, her. What my guardians specifically told her was a person that in the past life who's inside of her now. So, no, it doesn't. And the name is just gorgeous.
And honestly, that's a great question.
It is.
Because that's a question that a lot of people might not know an answer to, or questions like that, which would help them understand this entire process.
Mm-hmm.
That, Carrie's not even seeing them, so it doesn't have anything to do with even what they look like.
Right.
It has to do with who they are.
Right. And then the guardians.
They just know.
They just know. I mean, listen, I'm a portal. And I never claimed, and sometimes it comes up with all these other psychics, and I try to get to every question in the room, and we try to do our best here. I mean, I have to hear 4 people talk through to get through me. So maybe a little understanding is that sometimes if the guardians are on somebody else, it happened once or twice, and they read somebody else, and I got this horrible, nasty email, okay? I don't mean it, okay? I'm only human. Don't kill the messenger.
So listen, I know Suziani is calling and other people are calling in too. Please feel free to call. You can call 919-518-9773 or you can Skype in at Computers 2K Voice as
Right.
well, and we'll take your call.
Right.
Suziani, do you have anybody else?
Yeah, two more real quick ones, very brief questions. Trish, I'm going to give them to you both at once, and then I'm going to hang up because other people are going to try to call in.
Okay, honey.
They're saying in chat.
Okay, honey.
So our Tom, had a question. He wants to know if the guardians argue.
Well,
And before you answer it, wait a minute. The other question was from Trisha, and she wants to know, can you predict the future? And I'm going to hang up, and then other people can call in.
And
But
that's
I
a
also wanted
very
to say
good
hi to
question.
Curly.
Thank you. That's a very good question
Yeah.
that anybody would want to ask a psychic. Can you predict the future?
I'm not allowed.
Not allowed.
Who are we? I mean, we help people personally.
So what's the difference between predicting the future and telling somebody about their new job coming up, or that they would need to fix their truck, or that they're about a relationship? What's the difference?
There are different levels of psyche, and I am at a level where I am not. There's so many people. There's some people that call themselves masters in my division of everything. And to just break that down for you, okay? I'm just a person. I have a gift. It's great. I have 4 wands from guardians, but we don't have not the capability, but we don't have the right. We don't have, I guess, the okay to do so. I happen to know somebody who is a master that could do that and is changing the world as we speak, which is Andrea Parent. So she's a very big mentor besides my Mare, but Andrea, Mare gets in here, Andrea gets like in here, and I love her. She's actually in Florida right now, but she would be the one that's, as you will all see in the world changing events, Andrea would be the one to declare what's going to happen also. So there are certain levels, and I'm not saying that anybody's better than everybody else or anybody, but there are certain things that we're not allowed to go for. So, and the other question, Thomas, is that I have the 3 guardians for a very long time, and they got along, okay? Everything was set. And then my dad came in about 4 months ago and stirred the pot. So, and then he started to overtake everything. And it's great. I didn't have a relationship with him. I didn't really have much with him, but he's here now. But he had to learn his place, and they put it in it, so.
There you go.
So there's your...
Okay, good. Thank you both. Okay, so this is a great time if you want to call in. You got somebody? Hello?
Hi, this is Carrie. Oh, that's Marilyn.
Hello?
I'm so used to doing my
Hello,
show.
Hello, who's this?
this is Aniko.
Did you get the name?
Hi.
Okay.
Hi.
Hey, how are you?
I'm doing well. I just want to tell you, ladies, you have a fantastic show.
Oh,
Thank you.
thank you.
Have you been on? But have you
And-
been in Carrie's show before or my show before?
I have not.
Okay, good. Welcome.
Welcome.
Thank you. I have a question. I just want to know if my energetic healing work will flourish that I'm doing with animals, or if I'm going to end up going in another direction.
Oh, Erin said something about there's something that you should know. I know that you do all this inner, and you're a healer, and you're great with the animals. But Erin, I have a doctor that's one of my guardians. He's concerned about your breathing capacity. He would like you to start opening up your chest as you breathe and bring in and out the air and the toxins in and out, because there's something going on there. And I understand you're a healer and healthy, but I need you, or you're around somebody that does something toxic, that you bring it the breathe in, because he's making me feel winded with you, and that only comes up when it's to do with the breathing or something. It might not be right now. I just want you to be aware of it. As far as going on and moving on, animals is a wonderful thing. It's just, but I would concentrate. I did that. He still brings up the breathing. It's about what you're going to do your next journey. You could do many things. They brought up this. They brought up the fact of people healing. What's that word, Rike? Because I never say it right, Rike. What is that? Where does that? What is that? Because I can't understand.
It's a hands-on healing modality.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. So, Reiki. Okay. So that's also a thing you could be doing, and that's what they come up with today. But Mary?
So I would ask. Let me ask you a question. Do you like what you're doing?
It depends. I like the energetic healing work, but during the day I am a registered veterinary nurse, so that's why I'm trying to bring the two together.
Okay. So it sounds like it's a perfect match. If what Carrie is saying as far as the breathing, maybe that's about you're being nervous, or you're out of breath because you're rushing too much, or you're trying to do too much. So maybe you're trying to do too much with doing both of those things.
Erin said that the very possibility is that it's an allergy-related issue.
Okay.
So I'm sorry.
No. Do you feel out of breath? Do you have a hard time breathing?
It depends. I do get nervous and anxious quite a bit, and I still have not learned how to control that. I don't feel out of breath, but the anxiety does take over at times.
Mm-hmm. So I would say that you're doing too much, you're trying to be in a lot of places at once, possibly, and maybe you just need to figure out what it is that you really want to do. Now, this is a perfect time for me to say that if anybody wants to work on those types of things, I work on all of those things.
Oh, boy.
And I work with individuals, I work with women, men, children. I do a non-invasive form of biofeedback called Heart Math, which helps you with breaking through the stress to the thing that you really want to do. It's intuitive, it's great. You can just click above my head to my name, and you have my email address. And if you mention Carrie in any email to me, then I will give you half off of any one of my coaching. So if it's a couple, it's $150. I'll do it for half. If it's a family, which I do very often, it's $175. It's half. And if it's an individual, and this is for an hour, it's $100. I'll give it to you for $50.
Whoa.
So if you're interested, I would do that. But on the same note, if you're trying to do too much, put too much into one container, you don't enjoy any of it, and it's too much, and then you can't breathe, and it's stressful.
Absolutely.
So so focus.
Okay.
Thank you so much for calling in. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. I'm sorry, Marilyn. May I just say that if somebody wanted to book a reading today, also we can do what we did. You're going to do that. If you mention Marilyn on my website, and you could click above my head, and you can get a special reading today for $50 for 20 minutes, and you have to mention. We did Marilyn yesterday. Let's do Cindy, because Cindy's in the house.
Go for it. All right. Oh. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, this is Chris.
Hey, Unique Chris. How are you? Hey, babe.
All right.
Hey, Lovey, what's up?
I had a very weird dream, and I think I decided I needed to call you.
Okay, that's why we're here.
I was dreaming I was like at an altar or some small room, and I was asked to write down the name of a person
Right.
that I wish to have contact me,
Right.
wrote on a piece of paper, and I got an acknowledgement back, like a long number, and I was supposed to leave the paper in the
He's
room.
deep. Wow.
And I have the name of the person, too, I was supposed to write in, too.
Wow. Well, that's like we've discussed prior. They love him. They love Unique Chris. He's a gift. It's called dream weaving, and Chris and Suziani are very, very similar, because what they throw at them, they catch, and they catch it and write it down. And Suziani sometimes paints it down.
Right.
But Unique, Chris, you need to more explore that of it. You know that, right? You need to get on that because you explore everything and accept it. And you have to live with it. This might happen quite often. Remember how we opened up the gate and now everything's coming in. You have ancestors. You've lived several lives. You've gotten different things going on in your head. And now it's all it's all coming out. You need to remember something. You're awesome. You're amazing. That, to me, you are. You're of a man of a special gift. You have so much to offer people, and people have so much to... You have to trust, remember? Trust what's going on. Trust what's going on. Because that's so important, okay, my love? But investigate what was given to you. And I know Suziani's in the room, and she digs you. Maybe you can converse with her in the room and try to figure that one out together.
So there's obviously something you have to do with it.
Oh, yeah. It's a message.
And, you know, sometimes if we're sitting on something and we don't do something with it, you know, we can create good energy and we can create not good energy. And if we don't use the good energy that we have, it hurts us just as much as creating negative energy.
Correct.
So if you have something that you need to do, then this is an opportunity to do it.
I love her.
What were you going to say, Chris?
And the name kind of just floored me, too, because I forgot all about it.
Well, you know what? Look it up. Figure out the numbers. Figure out. So sometimes numbers mean things. Like you know what you need, Chris. Let's do this together. Just email me like what you do. Email me and we'll figure it out. Okay.
Thank you, Chris,
Yeah, I
for
can
calling.
do that.
I know you can do that, my friend.
Chris, thanks for calling.
Thanks,
It's a pleasure to hear from
Love
you.
to you. Thank you.
Bye. Do we have another caller now?
No.
Okay. So if this is another opportunity because we have only 10 minutes left.
Huh?
We only have 10 minutes
Oh
left.
no. I read her already.
So we would love to hear from more of you. If you have any more questions, contact us in the chat.
Right.
And we can go on and on and on. And if you have a deep question, don't be afraid to call in, because we love those.
We rock that.
We love those. Yes, we want to we want to help you with as many things as we can help you with.
Right.
And
that's true.
And the future, if you know people
Right.
that you think would benefit from connecting with Carrie or myself, have them connect with us, because the more we can share the work that we do, the better it is. And I'm none. He does all computer stuff.
Yeah.
So anyway, also remember, so my show is Mondays at 1 p.m. Prior to my show is Debbie Bruck. She's on at 11 to 12. That's Health N. She's great. She's a homeopath. Wednesday, am I missing anything? Wednesdays are Julie's. I know, but I like to share it. They're good.
They're great.
They're
People
great.
like to hear that we
So,
share it.
Perfect.
Yeah, the important thing is this Wednesday at 7:30 is the Vietnam.
Okay, so
Yes.
Wednesday.
Every other week.
Okay, so this Wednesday, which is every other week, so this is an important one, is a show about Vietnam, and it's on 7:30 on this channel. So, and it's a great show.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, it's a great show.
I
so
love
tune
everybody's
in.
show.
All right. So, do we have any other callers?
Tom wants to know when is the next Tom and Carrie interview part 2.
We'll have to get you on the. Why, everybody just loves to be interviewed by moi.
Because she's amazing.
And so, listen, if you have a show idea, or you have something that you would like to suggest that we get into. And it doesn't necessarily have to be a particular guest, even though most weeks we have a guest.
Right.
If it's a topic. I had somebody write to me this week who wanted me to talk about why we are here. I mean, what's the value of us being even on this planet? And what a great conversation that would be. And we take, obviously the phone calls, and we could have open discussion about all of these
That's
things.
deep.
Yeah, on why we're here. It's important. So we have a caller. Hello.
Hi.
Hey, it's Tom.
Hey,
Hi, Tom. What's
I
up?
have a question for both of you.
Oh,
Okay.
no.
Both of yous.
When is the next amazing Tom and Carrie interview with Marilyn Shannon on Breaking Free Part 2?
I don't know. I'll
happening?
have to let you know.
Call him out about, didn't we just answer that?
We just answer that.
Hey,
but that's okay.
Well, I
No.
had to shut off my volume, so I'm
Okay.
delayed. I'm sorry.
No
Yeah.
problem. I will let you know. What I said was, so I'm going to tell you again, I said how exciting it is that people love to be interviewed and be on my show. And I went someplace yesterday, and it was a local. We're in Raleigh, North Carolina now. Carrie actually lives in New Jersey, but comes down to Raleigh and does a lot of readings. And she kind of loves living here and being in our energy and our space. But obviously, our shows are global,
Right.
Because when you deal on the internet.
All over.
You can be talking to people all over. I've had guests from all over the world. Yesterday I went to an event here, and sometimes I overlook the opportunities right in my back door. And I went, and I was introducing myself, and somebody said, "Oh, you do that show." And I
That's
thought,
awesome.
yes.
See?
And so how exciting is that? So it's really, you don't realize it, and I don't think about it, but I'm just delighted by it. So Tom, we'll make a date, I promise.
How you doing?
Yeah, because there's a lot of things that have happened since that last interview,
Yeah, I'm sure there is.
Really?
Yeah.
And I'm sure there's
Yeah.
more. And I'm sure there's more to come
Oh, yes.
in a life.
Well, you know what I'm talking about, Carrie, regarding all the spirits that
Oh, my God.
jump around and jump you and all that stuff, and I gotta save your life half the time on those things.
Yeah, we mentioned one of them. We scared the heck out of people last time with one of them, remember?
Yeah.
So, Tom, if you don't, I think there's other. I've noticed some people on the chat that want to call in.
Yeah,
So
I'm
let's
hanging
let
it- hanging
them.
up.
Okay, so let's let them do that now, and then
Okay.
we'll talk about a new date.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, honey.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Bye.
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 Okay, so I saw somebody else who wants to call in.
Okay.
So let's call in if you have another question.
Also, I want everybody to know that we are doing a show tomorrow. It'll be on Sepia, and it'll be at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. If anybody wants to give a call, it's one question, one answer show. We do it through radio when I'm here, and we're going to be doing it that way. It worked well last week. Fran, we did it well there. Also, if you're interested, I'm out here till the 17th. You can book a reading. I have the event on my Facebook. My Facebook is it's professional. It's a public one. Like it. It's Carrie Ann Hartley Sikowski, and I have what? Okay, I got to keep going. And it says keep going. Okay, so we have a lot. You can click on a follow or whatever. But book a reading. Click above my head, book a reading, and there's no above my head today.
It's above my head, but just go to her page. Just give it to him.
It's www.carriepsychiccafe.com. I'm confused today. I'm sorry. I'm not used to being on the other side here. So I'm used to saying, and now Marilyn, I see the click above my head. That's cool.
And also the Breaking Free page.
Oh.
If you keep in touch with us there, then we'll let you know what's going on. And we have great discussions and
Right.
obviously some wonderful guests as well. So go to Facebook and like us there. Do we
Right.
have any callers?
No,
Okay.
we're good.
Please call. We'd love to hear from you, 919-518-9773. And Computers 2K Voice
Right.
on Skype if you want to. We have a
Right.
few more minutes left. And I know I saw somebody on the thing that wanted to call in, so please do.
Yep.
And ask us any of your questions. We'd love to
How do
to
we do
hear
in
from
chat
you.
today?
We're busy.
We're busy in
We're
chat?
busy in chat.
Yeah.
So we'd love to hear from
Tom
you.
was a little stuffy when he called.
No, he's excited about.
He's
Tom
stuffy.
also likes to be on the air.
Oh, he does. Tom,
he
Tom,
likes-
I'm going to get him a public page and
I
let
think
him
Tom
fly.
needs his own show.
Yeah, I think all about
The Tom Show.
Yes, Emma needs to talk to Tom and get
I
all
think
about Tom.
No, but I think it's commendable, and I'll tell you something. It's really nice to have a lot of support when you do these kinds of things.
Absolutely.
And Carrie knows she's got tons of support. I have tons of support, and
We support each other, too.
And we support each other.
And
it's
everybody else.
And it's really, it's very valuable to be able to do that. I mean,
Right.
I did not say yet, but Suziani, who you've heard, call in, and she's in the chat, she drew a picture. I don't know if she specifically drew it for Carrie and I for last night and for today's show, but she did, and it's fabulous, and it's a great picture. So look on Facebook, you'll see it.
Oh, yeah.
Hello.
Hi,
Hi, who is this?
this is Sam.
Sam?
Yep,
Hey, Sam, how are you?
doing good. Do you
Good.
see a relationship in my future?
Yeah, I do, actually. I really do. It's somebody that you're actually going to be with and known about. So you need to really keep your eye open over the person that you're either staying or seeing or being attached with or being led to or being around, because it will be a really good thing. It's kind of like a soul thing. So you need to just understand that and roll with it. And maybe you could shake what is in the past and use this as your next level to do so.
So, and if it's a soul thing, then you're going to feel it.
Mhm.
And you don't
Yeah.
have to fight it. You just have to kind of go with it and be open to it, and it will just happen. And that's honestly, and this is the personal experience,
Right.
if I knew then what I know now, I wouldn't have worked hard at having a relationship. I
Right.
wouldn't, and I would suggest to everybody out there, don't work hard in a relationship. And I don't mean sit on the sofa, but I mean don't make it a job.
Right.
Just allow it to happen, and it will just happen. It happened for me, and I know it will happen for many people.
Right.
Suziani, thank you very much, Sam, for calling in.
Thank
I
you.
appreciate that. And Suziani is saying on the chat
What a
that
great
she
show.
did draw that picture for Carrie and I. And I have to tell you something. She must have done it in about 5 minutes, and it looks like it
Oh my
took her
God.
5 years.
Did you gotta everybody
Yeah.
gotta check that picture out, man.
That's amazing.
No,
that's that one.
that was from
No,
was yesterday.
that was that's amazing. that
You're
she
so
could-
funny.
Yeah, that was amazing that she could get a concept from an email and be able to put it on paper as beautifully as she did. So make
She's cool.
sure,
She's awesome.
yeah, make sure you go. The Breaking Free page has it. Go look at it. It's fabulous. Comment. And also on the because Suziani did this, she put a picture on the Breaking Free page that resembled what Breaking Free meant to her, and I love that concept.
Right.
So go like us on our Breaking Free page and add your picture
Yeah.
of what Breaking Free means to you.
That would be
Yeah,
perfect.
it's
Start
perfect.
it
Yeah,
up.
just do that. It's phenomenal. And then I'm going
See
to
the
take it
ideas she
all,
comes up with?
and I'm going to take it all, and I just had this idea,
Go ahead.
and I'm going to put them all on Pinterest, and with your names attached.
Oh my
So
God.
go ahead, if you want your name attached,
Okay.
go ahead and put your pictures there, and
Right.
we're going to post them on. We're going to create a Breaking Free Pinterest thing, and we're going to talk about freedom.
Okay.
What?
Which one you pick that most breaks free? 15-minute free reading.
There you go. On it. There you go. So what
Start
that
drawing.
means is the ones that have the most amount of likes, right? Or the most repins,
Right.
are going to get a free reading from Carrie.
Live on my show.
Live on her show. Okay? So that's a phenomenal idea. And with that, it is now 2 o'clock. It is
Woo.
time for us to bid you an adieu and a farewell. And we appreciate having you here today, and it was great to have you on.
Thank you for having me on your
My
show.
pleasure. My pleasure. My shows are always busy.
Yes.
I mean, we leave our shows full.
I was so pepped up last night. I was like rocking.
Yeah, it's full. I'm not.
It's all
thank
the
you.
it's all the good looks available.
It is. And everybody out there,
Yeah.
everybody out there.
Yes, you're going to see this more often. Hopefully, we're working on it.
Thank you
Yes.
very, very much
Bye,
for all of you.
everybody.
Tune into her show. We'll see you. Bye.
Yeah.
You are tuned to the Nissan Communications Network. Our weekly lineup of call-in programs includes Computers 2K Now with Amnon Nissan, Sundays, 9 a.m. till noon. Carrie's Psychic Cafe with Carrie Silkowski, Sundays, 8 till 9 p.m. Health In with Debbie Bruck, Mondays, 11 a.m. till noon. Breaking Free with Marilyn Shannon, Mondays, 1 till 2 p.m. Lessons of Vietnam with NCVVI members, the second and fourth Wednesday of each month from 7:30 till 8:30 p.m. Reawaken Your Brilliance with Julie Seibert, Wednesdays, 9 till 10 p.m. And if you tuned in too late, you can always watch each program in its entirety or download an MP3 audio file of it at www.nissancommunications.com. Sponsored by thatvidblasterguy.com, carolinaapparel.com, and deltaforce.net.